So it looks like Kimora Lee Simmons is joining the very long list of women coming out to expose Diddy for being the devil that he is. And it looks like Kimora is determined to make Diddy pay for his actions. Yeah, Diddy is in a sticky mess and he only has himself to blame. Honestly, it's starting to get super clear that Diddy has been nothing short of a menace for a long time. And there is nobody happier to see him go down than Kimora Lee Simmons. Now, at first, we thought it was because she might eventually get some closure and justice for her late best friend, Kim Porter, who passed away a couple of years ago. Kim passed away in 2018, allegedly from pneumonia, but people have always suspected from the very start that Diddy had something to do with her passing, and he even covered it up. You see, Kim was allegedly writing a tell-all book at the time she died, and of course, Diddy was going to be heavily featured in the tell-all book. But knowing the things we know now about him, well, it's not exactly surprising that he wouldn't want the book to come out, and there are reports that he might have allegedly taken Kim out to protect his secrets, and Jaguar Wright even hinted at this.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And
now, Kimora Lee and Kim Porter were very good friends when Kim was alive, and if Diddy treated Kim as bad as we believe he did, Kimora would have seen it and know all about it. Like, even Diddy's bodyguard saw this, and he spoke about how Diddy used to put paws on Kim and treat her so badly that she finally got frustrated one day and eventually stood up for herself and started fighting back at him.
One night, when they were at home at Kim's house on 110th Street, he wanted to, put his hands on her in the wrong way. And Kim took one of those corkscrews and ripped his wrists up and hit an artery. And when she did that, he had to rush over to St. Luke's Hospital.
I'm pretty sure Kimora Lee feels strongly on Kim's behalf, but it goes way beyond that because it turns out that she was also one of Diddy's victims as well. It turns out that Diddy also tried putting hands on Kimora, and like that's not bad enough, it happened when Kimora was pregnant. According to news reports, there was a nasty cloudburst when Kimora said something to Combs and he threatened to hit her. Kimora confirmed that this really happened, saying, "And I was pregnant, the moron." So this just goes further to explain why Kimora felt so strongly about Cassie exposing Diddy. It wasn't just about her wanting justice for her late friend, but she could also relate to the things that Cassie went through. I mean, Cassie's lawsuit went into great detail about how Diddy used to put his hands on her until she started to throw up. For example, she said Mr. Combs Miss Ventura pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping her on her face. When the car arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, Miss Ventura attempted to run away, but Mr. Combs followed her and proceeded to again kick her in the face. Miss Ventura was bleeding profusely and was ushered into Mr. Combs' home, where she began to throw up from the violent incident. A couple of hours after the lawsuit became public, Kimora Lee responded on her Instagram story and posted, "As you sow, so shall you reap." She wrote that she was starting a girl gang consisting of women who are aggressive in their support of other women, and asked everyone if they wanted to volunteer. And after news of the settlement between Diddy and Cassie broke, Kimora posted a throwback photo of Kim Porter with another heart emoji. And even though Cassie has now dropped the lawsuit, Kimora is not all too bothered because she knows it's not going to be too long until someone else comes forward and that Diddy is eventually going to face some consequences. Well, fans believe that we are seeing the start of Diddy's downfall, and they said Diddy is his own downfall. Diddy caused all of this. Now we will find out about what really happened to Kim Porter and others. Diddy has been a legit real-life menace to society for a very long time. Us that watch his actions since the very early 90s have been waiting for karma to spin the block on him. Hopefully she's pulling up in his driveway now. And Kim Porter's case needs to be reopened expeditiously. This is crazy, but you guys let me know what you think about this messy drama. And if you like this video, then you should check out this next one.